Hello, I'm Cynthia Powell. I'm an assistant professor as well as the engagement and outreach ambassador within the Department of Personalized Health and Wellbeing at the University of North Texas Health Science Center, College of Health Professions. So I'll be covering the importance of sleep, and I'll start with a quote by the Dalai Lama. Sleep is the best meditation. So sleep is an essential function, for it allows the mind and body to recharge, assists the body in feeling healthy, and supports optimal functioning in the brain. Not getting enough sleep can be detrimental to one's health in a variety of ways, including being at higher risk for certain diseases and medical conditions. So, adequate sleep gives the body and mind an opportunity to recover from everyday stressors and can also be very beneficial when it comes to high performance, as well as making wise decisions. Now, so far as an overview for the presentation, I'll be diving into why quality and quantity of sleep is essential and the amount needed for overall health and well being. Also, diving into the science of sleep, covering healthy lifestyle and improving sleep, as well as guiding a brief body scan meditation practice. So, this is a very important quote from Dr. Wayne Giles. Sufficient sleep is not a luxury, it is a necessity and should be thought of as a vital sign of good health. With that being said, how much quality sleep is needed? So, most adults need about 7 to 9 hours of sleep on a regular schedule. And you can see that there is a list from teens all the way to newborns, and the quality and time of sleep really varies. But the 7 to 9 hours of sleep, quantity and quality, is essential for overall health and well being. So, what happens when we sleep? Sleep actually accounts for 1/4 to 1/3 of the human lifespan. And sleep is a period during which the brain is engaged in a number of activities closely linked to our quality of life. So, through the time of sleep, the brain will cycle through two different types of sleep: REM, rapid eye movement sleep, and non REM sleep. And the two main processes that regulate sleep: circadian rhythms and sleep drive. And a healthy amount of sleep is vital for brain plasticity, which is the brain's ability to adapt to input. So, a circadian rhythm or circadian clock is a natural internal process that regulates the sleep wake cycle and repeats roughly every 24 hours. We can reset our circadian clock by waking up every day at the same time. So, keeping a regular sleep cycle will help reset your circadian rhythm. So, by going to sleep and waking up at the same time every day, your body will learn to adjust to the new rhythm. And we can maintain a healthy circadian rhythm by the following practices: adequate sleep, including quantity and quality, our eating time, our daylight exposure, our amount of exercise and our movement, as well as our ability to effectively manage stress. So, a healthy circadian rhythm may help with your mental health as well as increased resilience. So, why is getting adequate sleep so important? So, it can impact how you feel physically and mentally. It's important for our physiological functions, including memory and metabolism. Again, adequate sleep is the amount of sleep each night and the quality of that sleep. Sleep is really as important to health and well being as nutrition and exercise. And a variety of activities will promote and disrupt the amount and quality of sleep. So, diminished alertness throughout the day, really negative impacts on personal and professional relationships due to impaired emotional regulation. Drivers who get 6 hours of sleep or less, 33% more likely to have an accident on the road compared to those who get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And driving while sleep deprived has the same or worse impact as driving with blood alcohol concentration of 0.05. There are linkages to diabetes, hypertension, impaired immune functioning, dementia, weight gain, as well as obesity. No aspect of our wellness can retreat at the sign of sleep deprivation. This even impacts our genes. So, based on information through the National Sleep Foundation, Americans experience inadequate sleep. 39% of Americans sleep less than 7 hours a night. 74% experience sleep problems. Another important quote, this is from Dr. Matt Walker. The decimation of sleep throughout industrialized nations is having a catastrophic impact on our health and wellness, even impacting the safety and education of our children. It is quickly becoming one of the greatest health challenges that we face in the 21st century. So, what are some common sleep disruptors? Working all the way until bedtime, engaging in other activities like working, eating, watching TV, things other than intimacy or sleep in the bedroom, using sleep devices in bed and immediately before bedtime, remaining in bed and worrying while unable to sleep, perhaps tossing and turning, sleeping in an environment that is not truly restful. So, in order for an environment to be restful, it's important that it's quiet, it's cool, and dark. Another disruptor is vigorous exercise within 1 hour of bedtime, eating and drinking before bedtime, really having that lack of bedtime routine, taking naps during the day that are longer than 20 to 30 minutes, and taking naps after dinner or in less than 3 hours prior to bedtime. So here are some sabotages to quantity and quality of sleep. Certainly, caffeine, alcohol, level of hydration within the body. If you're ingesting a high amount of saturated fat, certain sugar and spices, low fiber, as well as being deficient in vitamins and minerals. And on average, individuals who sleep 6 or fewer hours per night, according to research, consume more calories and exercise less. So, as of this particular research, 38% of Americans are classified as obese. 40% of Americans typically engage in short sleep. Is this a coincidence? Not likely. So, on this particular graph, you can see how short sleep may lead to weight gain. So, experts widely consider exercise, good nutrition, positive relationships, relaxation, and sleep crucial to healthy living. And so, while these pillars of good health help keep your body running, they also do wonders for emotional well being. So, a healthy lifestyle can help you feel better, reduce the risk of some diseases, increase your lifespan, save you money, as well as benefit the environment. And it's really your version of a healthy lifestyle. And that is whatever you define it to be. So, healthy lifestyle behaviors are included in virtually every practice guideline for chronic disease prevention or management. And it really takes relatively small lifestyle changes maintained over time can really have an impact on preventing chronic disease. So, this particular study in the Journal of Behavioral Medicine emphasizes the fact that diet and sleep are interwoven into the fabric of a healthy lifestyle. For optimal health, it's important to make lifestyle choices that promote healthy sleep, such as eating a nutritious diet and exercising regularly. So, you can see all of the wise uh, encouragement, recommendations in order to get that quality and quantity of sleep. So it's also really important to recognize if you have a sleep problem or disorder. Sleep apnea is a potentially serious sleep disorder in which breathing repeatedly stops and starts. If you tend to snore loudly and feel tired even after a full night's sleep, you might have sleep apnea, and it's really important to consult with your physician. Insomnia. Insomnia is a sleep disorder in which you have trouble falling and or staying asleep. So the condition can be short term or can last a long time. It may also come and go. Restless leg syndrome is a condition that causes an uncontrollable urge to move the legs, usually because of an uncomfortable sensation. It typically happens in the evening or nighttime hours when you're sitting or lying down. And then there's disturbed sleep. So, for many people, the central symptom of interrupted sleep is easily noticeable. Waking up from sleeping one or more times during the course of the night or during the day for people who may be working a night shift. And the timing and length of these wakeful episodes can vary. So a person may have only a few breaks in sleep or several breaks. A person may experience restless sleep, tossing and turning, or feeling only half asleep without drifting off into deeper rest. So here are a couple of resources to keep in mind if you are experiencing any of these symptoms and or know of others who are experiencing it. So benefits of improved sleep: lower healthcare costs, increased productivity, and an opportunity to model healthy behaviors for others, including family members, clients, colleagues, patients. You may already be aware that about 75 to 90% of all doctors' visits are for stress related ailments and complaints. Stress can play a part in problems such as headaches, high blood pressure, heart problems, diabetes, skin conditions, asthma, arthritis, depression, anxiety, and sleep disorders. Chronic illnesses actually account for 75% of the 2.2 trillion spent on healthcare each year in the United States. Sleep, again, the quantity and quality is so closely connected to our overall health and well-being. So some important strategies for sleep: thinking of sleep as a time for the body and the mind to heal itself. Following a daily routine, going to bed and getting up at the same time every day. Attempting to match time spent in bed to the amount of sleep needed. Using the bedroom only for sleeping and for intimacy. And also, maybe you want to engage in relaxation techniques. So, tensing and relaxing the muscles, focusing on breathing, perhaps taking a warm bath or shower before bedtime. So, summary: sleep is not an optional lifestyle luxury. It is a non negotiable biological necessity. And as you can see, adequate sleep is linked to numerous benefits, including improved immunity, lowering the risk for serious illness, reducing stress, increasing the ability to make wise decisions and avoid injury, and also can be involved in enhancing motivation, performance, and the ability to retain learning. So, if you're an adult and you're getting less than 7 hours per night, it is definitely time to reclaim your right to a full night's sleep. So, now I'd like to go ahead and guide a body scan practice, a brief practice. So, body scan meditation is a form of mindfulness meditation where we scan the body for tension, tightness, pain, perhaps anything out of the ordinary, perhaps even neutral sensations. So, possible benefits of the body scan meditation can include reduced anxiety, improved sleep, decreased pain, enhanced focusing skills, as well as greater self awareness. So, if you're choosing to engage in this practice, I invite you to begin by being in a comfortable yet alert position. And if you're sitting in a chair, allowing your back to be straight, no need for it to be stiff. Perhaps your feet are planted firmly on the ground, helping you feel centered and grounded. Now, you can also do this practice standing if you prefer. You can also lie down and have your head supported. Your hands can be resting gently in your lap or at your side, wherever they're comfortable. And the invitation is to allow your eyes to close or to remain open with a soft gaze, whatever feels right for you. And now the invitation is to take several deep breaths, breathing in fully, exhaling slowly. If it feels comfortable, breathing in through the nose and out through the nose or the mouth. Perhaps feeling your abdomen expand on an inhale and relax as you exhale. Begin to shift your attention from outside of yourself to inside your body. And if you're distracted by sounds in the room, simply noticing this. and bringing your focus back to your breathing, back to the practice. Our minds are going to inevitably wander. That's what they do. So, noticing that your mind has wandered and bringing your focus back to the practice is part of mindfulness. And now I'm going to invite you to slowly bring your attention to your feet. So, begin by observing sensations in your feet. Perhaps you want to wiggle your toes a little, just feeling your toes against your socks or shoes or against the floor. Just noticing without judgment. You might even imagine sending your breath down to your feet as if the breath is traveling through the nose to the lungs, through the abdomen, all the way down to the feet. And then the breath travel back up again, out through your nose and lungs. Just allowing yourself to feel any sensations that are rising. And when you're ready, allowing your feet to dissolve in your mind's eye and moving your attention up to your ankles, your calves, your shins, your knees, and your thighs. Just observing the sensations you're experiencing throughout your legs. These sensations might be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Just perhaps imagining breathing in and breathing out of the legs. And if you're noticing any discomfort, pain, tension, it's important not to judge it. Seeing if you can gently release this tension or discomfort. If it's not possible, letting it ebb and flow on its own. Observing how all sensations rise and fall, shift and change moment to moment. Just observing and allowing the sensations to be in the moment, just as they are. And then on your next exhale, perhaps allowing the legs to dissolve in your mind, moving the sensations to your lower back, softening and releasing as you breathe in and out. And as you're ready, slowly moving your attention up your mid back, then to your upper back, and being curious about sensations here. You may be aware of sensations in your muscles, perhaps temperature or points of contact with whatever's supporting you. And now gently bringing your focus to your abdomen. Perhaps you notice feeling of clothing, or process of digestion, or the belly rising or falling with each breath. Being gentle with yourself, kind to yourself in the process. And as you're ready, bringing your awareness to the chest and heart region, perhaps just noticing your heartbeat, observing how the chest rises during the inhale and how the chest falls during the exhale, and letting go of any judgments that may arise. And perhaps on the next out breath, bringing your focus to your hands, your fingertips, seeing if you can channel your breathing into and out of this area, as if you're breathing into and out from your hands. If your mind wanders, which it will inevitably do, remembering to gently bring it back to perhaps the sensations in your hands. And when you're ready, shifting the focus and bringing your awareness up into your arms, observing the sensations or lack of sensations that may be occurring here. Perhaps you notice the difference between the left arm and the right arm. Again, no need to judge or analyze this. As you exhale, maybe you experience the arms softening. Perhaps there's a release of any tension or tightness. And gently bring your focus to the neck, shoulder, throat region. This is an area where there's often tension. Being with the sensations here. Perhaps you notice the shoulders moving along with each breath. Perhaps as you breathe, you feel tension rolling off your shoulders. Perhaps on the next out breath, shifting your focus, directing your attention to the scalp, the head, face, observing all the sensations occurring there. Noticing the movement of the air as you breathe into and out of the nostrils or your mouth. Again, as you exhale, you might notice the softening of any tension that you may be holding. And now letting your attention expand out to include the entire body as a whole, the entire body from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. And just gently scanning the body for any sensations. Again, it could be pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Perhaps taking a few moments to feel some gratitude for your body. And now the invitation is to show some gratitude to yourself, taking this time to focus on your self care and overall well being. And as we start to bring this practice to a close, the invitation is to bring maybe some gentle movement to the body, perhaps wiggling the fingers and toes, gently moving the head from side to side, gently opening the eyes, increasing your gaze whenever you're ready. And I'd like to share with you my contact information. If you have any questions or would like additional information, either about the importance of sleep or perhaps about mindfulness meditation, perhaps about the Masters of Science in Lifestyle Health Sciences and Coaching, the program that I teach in, feel free to reach out to me. I look forward to hearing from you. In the meantime, take care and be well.